massageclinic.com. A world of knowledge at your fingertips.
Have a look at Shelley's Grand Prix special. This time I'll do it from the side view. So we see the entry, active collection, just a little bit tight in the frame, good transition, halt, almost square, and good reaction forward. Almost an 8, but not quite, because the first part of the canter was a bit tight. Extended trot, regular, forward, still could be, just gets a little bit quick towards the end, but still it's at least fairly good. First part was good. Half pass to the left, real uniformed bend throughout the body. Steps could be a little more cadenced and expressive, but 7.5. Clear transition to passage. Just the left hind comes a little more forwards than the right at times. Being tough, probably a 6.5. Clear transition to extension. A little more power, but 7.5. Transition was good. Passage, again, not just quite equal with the hind legs. Again, 6.5. That happens so often. Cantering at the start, but very quickly corrected. It's not an automatic 4. I would give a 5 because she corrected that very quickly. You can't give a satisfactory score because it did canter. Okay, this time transition, clear. And again, just not quite equal with the hind legs. A 6.5. Good transition. Be a little more swing and uphill, but a 7 for the extension. Transitions, 7.5. Same little thing going on with the hind leg in the passage. Again, it's minor, so still a 6.5. Extended walk, clear in 4 beats, but needs more relaxation and actual overstep. So again, a 6.5. Collected walk, clear transition, good rhythm. It's good. Good collected walk. Good transition. Pity. It was a really very good PF with an interruption. I was thinking on an 8 or a 9, but I'd give a 7, and the transition out a bit tense, so a 7. Passage was better, 7. Really good transition. Some very good steps in the PF, 8.5. 8 transition. Mostly okay here, this time in the passage, a 7. Transition to the canter, she lost a little bit the collection in the transition itself, but the canter is of a good quality and carriage, so still a 7. Well positioned and consistent half pass for an 8. Didn't look quite so fluent this way, and then there's a clear alteration of direction, so to a 6. Good changes. They could still perhaps be a little more forward and ground covering for the 9 and 10, but they're certainly good changes. The 1 times are very good. They're more forwards, they looked easy. She could have done 100. They were for a 9. Clear transition. Good enough ground cover. Clear transition. And the change in the correct place. It's good. It's an excellent pirouette. For me, it's a 10. Very good. Oh, a little bit tense at the finish of them, but okay, I'd still give an 8. It's a very good pirouette. It didn't look quite as easy as the first one, but it's still very good. Pirouettes are the highlight so far. Clear transition. Extended trot still could have more swing and a more timeless quality about it, but 7.5, and the transitions. Now the passage is even. It's good passage. Okay, 1 little step, but it's a good passage. Very good steps, but travelling a little. Not the 9, I'd give the 8, and the transition. And then it gets a bit tense again in the hind legs in this last passage. So the 6.5 again. And a good halt.